Gross rock and roll stunt to absolute chaos. The very next morning, the Des Moines Health Department and
Greetings, family.
I think it's so funny that the man with
sorry about that. Happy solstice still, at least for me. I know the rest of y'all has passed, you know. But yeah. All right. Let's see. I might have to put on my little. I think I'll be all right. All right. Let me turn on this IG. There we go. I think I'm gonna be all right. All right. Greetings, everybody. I've been trying to get up on here all day, I promise. Like literally all day. Okay. I started off the day early, trying to get up on here. I literally been sitting up in front of this computer all day swearing that I wasn't going to do it. You know what? I might need to, just so I don't have to worry about it. I brought my little, what you call this thing? What's this thing called? Like a, oh man, what's this thing called? You know, like the, I have to wear it because, I was calling myself being cute today. I got dressed up, not for y'all. I got dressed up to go out this door. I'm like, it's the longest, a boa, thank you. It's the longest day of the year. I'm about to go out here and get some sun and be cute and show off a little, you know what I'm saying? And I've been sitting in this house all day. Like when I tell you I haven't walked out the house all day. As a matter of fact, I've only gotten up from this computer to pee and to eat. All day. I've been mad all day. I'm like, the sun is going down. The sun is going down. I got to finish what I'm doing. I did a lot today. I got a lot done today, but I've been sitting right up in front of this computer. So it's going to take me just a few minutes after I get up off of here. I developed a workshop series, as promised, about the heart and the summer. And I already developed the the curriculum for that. It's going to be a 3-part series. I've already established the Zoom for it. I just have to finish the Eventbrite for it, but I've already got the documents developed, the PowerPoint developed. So that's going to be available to y'all. I'm going to finish it before I go to sleep tonight. So what you need to do tonight is email me if you are interested in the workshop series that I told you about last week. It is, what did I call it? Oh, wait a minute. I got some notes from it here. Hold on. What did I call this? Y'all know me. I got like 50 tabs open. Hold on. Well, did I close it already? I thought I left it open. I need to open that because I need to read some stuff from it for y'all. Yeah, I thought I kept it open. Okay, I thought I kept it open. Let me see if I still have the Zoom for it open. I do. So let me talk a little bit about that. All right. So this is just like a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to finish up the Eventbrite for it here after I get off this call with you guys. Those of you who are tuning in via IG, let me pull this back some. Those of you who are tuning in via IG, do the same. I'm going to give you my email address, and if you're interested in the workshop, just email me so I can send you the Eventbrite link so you can register for the workshop. There we go. Let's do that. Awesome. Perfect. Let's do that. Yeah. Good. Peace, soul flower. Okay. So you can see here, I called it Protect Your Heart to Secure Your Sovereignty this summer. That's the name of it. That's the name of the workshop. It is going to be a 3-part series. Mother. It's going to be a 3-part series. So this is going to be the third. This is going to be the first of 3 2-hour workshops on Chinese medicine's recommendations for on caring for the heart in the summer months. Today is the solstice. Happy solstice. It's the longest day of the year, and it is simultaneously our transition into Cancer season. Okay. So today we have entered into the season of the heart. That's the third thing. So today is not only the first day of summer, the longest day of the year, it is the first day of Cancer season, and it is also the first day of the heart season in traditional Chinese medicine. Okay, so today we've entered the season of the heart, your personal emperor governing your empire, your body. Likewise, today is of utmost importance that we take care, that we protect our sovereign, our emperor, the heart. I will be diving into over the next 3 weeks, because it'll be once a week for the next 3 weeks, the history of Chinese medicine, understanding and philosophy of the heart, the Eastern and Western anatomy and physiology of the heart as the fire element of the 5 elements theory, and its relationship and impact on the other elements of the body, the astrological significance of the heart as the emperor, and the treatment of our personal universe. Other philosophies regarding the heart and modern popular cultural implications of the heart hidden in plain sight, particularly film and music. Self-diagnosing and treating the heart, dietary recommendations, herbal formulas, summer-specific self-care and activities, protecting the hearts of children as a key to harmonizing the world. That's going to be the workshop, okay? This workshop will come with a PDF, a PowerPoint, a printable document, a recommended book list, access to the recording, and a 30-minute personal Q&A for each attendee. The materials you'll receive upon purchase, along with the Zoom link. The 30-minute personal Q&A can only be booked upon attendance of the course, and the course is non-refundable. This has been one of the most popular workshops I've taught over the years, and will eventually be a part of the apprenticeship program of the Temple of Evolutionary Emergence. It will be taught every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time next week. This week on the 24th, next week on the 7th, the following week on the 8th. Okay. And so that's the Zoom. You dig? Let me stop sharing. And so that's that. And what I decided in the wormhole deep dive organizing this workshop, I decided that I'm going to do this ongoing, and I'm going to do it exactly like I'm doing it. I'm going to where's that piece of paper? My brain was on fire today about like potential workshops to do in the future. I just start doing a succession of them joints. You feel me? Bam, 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 back to back to back to back to back. Yep. And then okay. Ooh. So let me just tell you, I told y'all I've been brainstorming like them. I done wrote so many pages over the last 3 days, y'all would not believe me. But let me tell you what had happened today when I was doing this, getting this done for this workshop starting on this Wednesday. So as I'm typing 90 miles to nothing, oh yes, that's a good idea. Do. That's a good idea. Awesome. Boom, boom, boom. But you know me, I be trying to do too much. So I was like, oh no, let me take that out, save that for later. And then as I'm doing that, as I'm typing, other shit is firing off in my brain. I'm like, ooh, that's a good one. That's a good title for one. That's a good title for another workshop. Put that down. That's an goddamn. That's a great title for another workshop. Put that down. I did that like 1,000 times. Y'all to see my page of great ideas for other workshops as I was simultaneously typing out the details for this one workshop. This whole page. See that? See that whole page? Can somebody tell me why y'all can never see my writing on this shit? I don't know what is up with the crazy ass glare on my shit, but all right. So these are just a few of the workshop titles that I'm gonna be doing sometime. But after I do the heart, okay. So the heart is going to be over the next 3 weeks because you need the information in order to endure the summer, okay. And then after that, I don't know. I have to think about it. But what I'm definitely going to do is what I talked about doing in the past was every time we have a season change, you know what occurred to me, and it's actually one of the workshop titles I put on here, I think, but let me just double check. It's going to have to be a workshop because, you know, I think I take for granted what people do and do not know. And I didn't used to do that. And last night I organized a small get together for the solstice. If it was a big deal, I would have brought y'all into it. It was very, very, very last minute. Like I literally texted people yesterday morning when I got up. It was like, how y'all feel about coming to do something at the homegirl house for the summer solstice? It was literally that last minute. So anyway, we got together, did a little something last night for the solstice. And I brought some, you know, I brought a bunch of craft stuff so that we can make musical instruments under the power of the solstice, right? Thank you for the donation, Java Watson. So there's some little kids out there, and some sisters, and so we making our little shaker rays, and while we were making the shaker rays, which was my intention, was for this to be an embodied, fully participatory, like ceremonial type of thing, right? And so while we're putting our hands on the beads and this and that and this and that, I'm talking to everybody about why I thought it was important for us, even if it was just a small group of us, to get together, right? And I said, so, you know, we're here because it's the summer solstice. And somebody asked me, what does that mean? That's what I mean when I take for granted what I assume people know. And the reason I have to acknowledge that is because it didn't strike me until that moment. This sister is my age. It didn't strike me until that moment what an efficient job these monstrous, malignant sons of guns have done. That people are so disconnected from their sense of time, their sense of cycle, their sense of like rhythmic and harmonious union with the earth, that people not only don't know when these events happen, the solstices and the equinoxes, they do not know what they are. They do not know what they mean. The sister came because she likes, like, we kick it. This the homie. You feel me? I'm thinking she came because she know what this is about. Because she awesome. She awesome spiritualist. She's a traditional indigenous Filipino sister. You feel me? And so I just assumed because she is a witchy something. You feel me? That she knew. And she said, I don't know what that means. And I also remember when I was teaching high school being shocked, but I was like, okay, this is something that I have to make a mental note of, is that I cannot assume that that people know the ABCs of how to reclaim governance over their own bodies. Because to understand the earth, to understand time, to understand cyclicity, is to understand your own body and where it is in time and space. We don't know where we are in time and space. That's a hell of a statement. It's a hell of a statement for human beings to never know where they are in time and space, and we do not. Even those of us who know what the solstices and the equinoxes are, because they have so efficiently and strategically and deviously rewritten the entire cosmos, none of us know where we are in time and space. It's a hell of a statement. It's a hell of a statement. This solstice, last night, the week leading up to it, I am certain next week, has been so intense and revelatory and vicious and scary, all the things, you feel me? And I told y'all last week and the week before that it was going to be deliberate, and this weirdo y'all put in office was about to double down on the dumb shit. You feel me? I told y'all that. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm going to talk about your weirdo president here tonight, and I'm going to say some ugly things about your weirdo president tonight. I'm going to say some real ugly shit about your president tonight, and I'm going to be honest. You can tell I'm trying. You can tell I'm trying. I've been trying to clean up language. You feel me? I've been trying. And you can feel the resistance when I say it. Son of gun. You know, I'm not doing it. I'm not a kindergartner. I'm not a first grader. I am not accountable to anyone but my mama. I'm not accountable to anyone but my daughter. I am not accountable to anyone but my grandchild. I don't owe nobody on the planet jack shit but my mama, my baby, and my grandbabies. That's it. That's it. So I cannot make myself do it, though I can't. So I will not be cleaning up my language this evening. I sure will not. I sure will. I will try to wait the 20 minutes that they say you need to wait before you can start using explicatives. But I'm just telling you, I got a lot to say about your ugly president on this here evening. I do. I got a lot to say about, and y'all know I don't usually say a lot about your ugly president. I try not to give him none of my time, none of my space. You feel me? But today he is judged. And on this wonderful and most auspicious day called the summer solstice, the longest day of the year, the day that we upraise, and that we unveil and that we reveal the goddess to the many. And that particular goddess in this particular day is the crone who has been hidden, the crone who has been subdued, the crone who has been silenced, the crone who gets no love, though she is expected to give and give and give. Just like on Soul Food, everybody was happy to see Big Mama when they could smell the pots clanking. When they could smell the pots clanking, everybody was happy to see Big Mama. But from Sunday to Sunday, she ain't getting no phone calls, she ain't getting no love, she ain't getting no booty, she ain't getting no affection. Just a bunch of bullshit when people come over to her house to eat on Sunday after she done cooked all day. The crone is the liberator of the age. I had a breakthrough among 1,000 this week that I have to talk about with y'all a little later. Okay? But before I get up in this too deep, I'm gonna do a little housekeeping. Okay? So first, email me if you are interested in participating in the 3-week workshop that I will be leading The first session of the workshop is this Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay. That workshop is called, it's probably too long, is why I can't remember the whole thing. Hold on. It's like protect your heart. Wait, protect your heart. Protect your heart to secure your sovereignty this summer. That's what it's called. Protect your heart to secure your sovereignty this summer. That is such an enormously loaded statement. Yes, it is. So if you're interested in the workshop, you need to email me at EvoEmeTemp@gmail.com. That's EvoEmeTemp@gmail.com. Again, a 30-minute personal Q&A that we will have to schedule. A personal Q&A will be gifted as a part of registration for this three-part series on the heart, on all things the heart, the impact of the heart on your mind and your consciousness, the impact of your heart on your uterus and reproductive organs if you were born female, the impact of the heart. What else was I thinking about? Big giant in this moment, because I'm going to be calling on y'all to participate with me this evening. The impact of the heart on your voice. Among other things. Okay. So, if you're interested in registering for that, email me tonight. Put in the subject header of the email, defend the heart. Defend the heart. I will send you the link to the Eventbrite. Once you register on the Eventbrite, you will automatically receive the Zoom link through the Eventbrite. You will receive the Zoom link. Within the Zoom link, I have already uploaded all the documents that you're going to need to participate in this workshop. Okay? All right. So EvoEmeTemp@gmail.com to receive the link to register for this workshop. I am going to be doing this ongoing. Okay. Then you can use that same email address. If at any time during this talk we're going to do this evening, which I will go ahead and tell you is going to be pretty loaded. So I hope you got your PJs on and you comfortable and you got a pen and some paper, because it's going to be dense. There wasn't no 2 or 3 ways around it. It's going to be dense tonight. Okay. So if anything moves you to your core, like Sister Java Watson did right out the gate and dropped her little donation in the form of a super chat, you can send a super chat or a super thanks or some other little things going on there. If you're here on YouTube, also, you can become a paid subscriber. I think there's 6 tiers that I have available as a subscriber. So you can do that. You can use that email address, EvoEmeTemp@gmail.com, to send a Zelle donation or a PayPal donation. You can send a Cashapp at $DaughterOfTheFates, FATES, DaughterOfTheFates, or you can send a Venmo to Cassandra, CASSANDRA -Floyd, FLOYD, Cassandra-Floyd. Those are the ways that you can make donations. You can also go over to my Etsy page, which is DaughterOfTheFates.etsy.com, DaughterOfTheFates.etsy.com. And if you forget any of those, they are literally right underneath this video in the description box below. So you can also go back and look at the different ways that you can support there. Yeah, that's it. All right, so that's the housekeeping. All right, so let me just give y'all a quick little rundown of titles that came to me while I was organizing this workshop that I have coming up this week. So I'm going to tell you, I've been threatening it for some time. I'm going to do it. period. That's just what it is. This is the start of the thing that I've been promising for a long time. Because I have so much that I feel like is important to teach, so much that I want to offer to people, and I want it to be the start of what I want to be the eventual curriculum of the school of the Temple of Evolutionary Emergence. Okay, so everything that I am going to teach in this format is going to end up in some way becoming a part of the school that we build. We have to declare it. Today is the summer solstice, bitch. Feel me? All the mamas on deck. All right. And so today that we have to declare that we will have our brick and mortar, and within the construct of our brick and mortar, we will have every single solitary thing that our heart desires. Not that we need, that our heart desires. All needs automatically met. You feel me? Okay. So these are some of the titles that I've been mulling over, just because they've always been things that I've been passionate about and want to teach in a more organized way. So I got off on the time and seasons thing because that sister asking me last night to explain the concept of the solstices and the equinoxes, because she did not know. I was like, yeah, so definitely as the Temple of Evolutionary Emergence, our joint is going to be, what is it? Age 0 through age whenever you put your feet in the ground. There has to be regular, deep, profound, easily, readily impactful and applicable education from 0 till you die. Okay. And, yeah, I'm visualizing every day. I'm obsessing over it, really, because I have grandchildren, and I hate that my grandchildren are going to public school. I homeschooled my daughter. My daughter went to private school because I know what kind of tyrant-is monsters are allowed to exist up in public school, up in daycares. And so my baby didn't go to a public school until she was in the 8th grade. Feel me? And so the fact that my grandbabies are in one of the most malignant school systems in the whole country, I'm plotting and scheming every day how I'm gonna build a school so I can get my grandbabies back out here to California. Feel me? And I have been plotting and scheming, especially, let me just digress for a second, especially since we found out that, what's her name? The girl that's in prison for the Eastine files, right? The girl that got arrested. What's her name? What's the girl name? What's the ugly girl name that's already in jail? Elaine something. Elaine. What's her last name? Giselle. What's the girl name? The ugly girl. Ever since I found out that he was his publishing company was the company responsible for so many scores of thousands of peer-reviewed journals over the last however many years, and that his publishing company was not only responsible for publishing public education textbooks, but that they basically wrote the curriculum. They wrote the curriculum. What's her name? Ghislaine, whatever, Maxwell, whatever her name is. That it was an ugly ass pappy. It was an ugly ass pappy that basically wrote the malignant curriculum that ensures, that was created, crafted, and drafted to ensure that your children end up in prison. That 1 out of every 3 Black children that enters into the Florida school system, 1 out of every 3 that enters the Florida school system, only 1 out of 3 is going to graduate high school in public school system. Feel me? And so I was like, is somebody going to say the obvious at this joint? Is somebody going to say the obvious at this joint? That for 100 years, the curriculum ain't changed. The whole thing, from kindergarten to the 12th, the whole curriculum need to be dug up like you digging for the roots of wild weeds. Dug up, pulled out, thrown out, set on fire, and a whole new thing. A whole new thing. You understand what I'm saying? I've been plotting and scheming on that shit. What do I think is the most valuable thing to start teaching human beings, gods on earth. You understand? As soon as their eyes detect light, what do I need to be teaching them? How is it that we need to be influencing them? The new emerging gods. How do we, because that's what your enemy has done. That's what your enemy has done with its intervention into the delivery room, terrorizing your child's first moments with brilliant, bright lights, pain smacked on the behind, circumcisions. That's what your enemy has done. It has invaded your most sacred and secret temple to ensure that its impact on your children is permanent. That's what it has done. That's what it's done. And so we need to do the same thing. We need to do the same thing. So what do I need as the founder of the Temple of Evolutionary Emergence? What kind of curriculum do I need to be creating in real time so that when the moment arrives, we are prepared? See, when the moment arrives for us to be gifted our buildings. I've been convinced, but if we ain't paying for a building, nope. I'm not paying for my dream home to be built for me. It will be gifted to me. I've been certain of it for so long that it's almost funny. You understand? So when we meet the moment of arrival, we will be prepared. You understand? All this 12-hour crack studying and shit. Y'all think I'm up in here just tripping. Because, baby, I'm telling you, we are about to meet the moment. I'm so certain. I'm certain, but I'm also just as certain for all this madness I had to accept and put up with over the last year and a half. I digress. Okay, so anyway, I'm about to read y'all this, but I was thinking about I talked to y'all before. I'm not gonna relabor it, but what do I imagine a fully functional, fully integrated educational program, like an educational program. What does that look? If I'm talking about, the Temple of Evolutionary, the Evolutionary Emergence School is going to be day 0 to day last. Everybody will be able to be educated in the Temple of Evolutionary Emergence School. What is that going to look like? How can that conceptually exist in the world? And it can. Okay. So that's what I was working on. And so, well, I wasn't working on it. I was working on what I was working on. I was like, oh my God. Yes. All these things. Yes. Right. So, let's see. So one workshop. So let me say one more thing. You read the list of things that I have as points on the curriculum for the next 3 weeks. That's really ambitious. I'll just tell you. Okay. It's really ambitious. I was comparing what I had down at that point to, workshops that other people are teaching, health and wellness workshops that other people are teaching, what they're charging for it. That's kind of what I was looking at, was like, okay, what do people usually charge for, like, cohorts? You feel me? Like, or like modules. Okay, you got module 1, you got module 2, you got module 3. Short, succinct, 2-hour, maybe 10-15 minutes worth of questions at the end. But like I said, what I'm encouraging people to do is to write down your questions so that when I give you the 30-minute one-on-one Q&A, you are prepared to ask the questions, because 2 hours is not a lot of time. Okay. So anyway, here are some of the things that I came. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So the heart thing, I had a lot listed there. As I was reading it out loud, I was like, I might need to take a couple of these things off. I don't see that shit being realistic at all to get all of this covered in 2 hours over 3 weeks. The heart discussion, in a million ways, we have been talking about, particularly for the last 2 years. But unless we can begin to draw, yes, that's another one. So with the heart, y'all don't even realize how much time we've actually spent on the heart. You really don't. The last thing you remember probably is that I taught, a little condensed version of basic things that you need to do. I'm thirsty. Sorry. Let me grab something to drink. I should have did that before. My bad. I'm like suddenly really thirsty. Sorry about that. Yeah. Mm. Are you ready? Are you ready? Ooh. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Call me by my name. I am ready to. Once the fools remain the same. Call me anytime. Never have doubt. The lioness is on the rise. Don't you ever have doubt. Like my little thing. It's cute, right? It was a gift. I remember I told you I used to teach these little workshops at this. This is what the art department is called at Pomona. Is it Pomona? It's Pitzer College. Pitzer College's art department is called the Beehive or the Hive, and I've taught several workshops there. And so they invited me to a 10-year anniversary a few weeks ago and gave me a little cute thing. What a thing! Let me grab one more thing. Woo. We have so much to discuss. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All right. Man, I'm kind of mad, y'all. I got all cuted up today. This morning, you see how cute I am? You feel me? I got so cuted up today. I'm like, oh, I'm about to stun on everybody today with all these brilliant colors, these different shades. I don't know if you can see the skirt, but with all these different shades of purple I got on. And got my titties out because the shirt is see-through. That's why I had to put this little thing on in case YouTube want to be playing games with my shit. Feel me? But anyway, all right. So what was I saying? Okay, yeah. So with the heart, let me just say, with the heart, as we are here officially in the season of the heart on this here solstice, we have been talking about the heart so much. I know that I have been saying since the winter solstice that everything that I talk about, no matter what I am talking about, assume that somewhere woven within it, I am talking about Saturn because I am. Every single time I'm up on here, even if it's something that I have chosen to read, Saturn is involved, assuming. Okay. So the heart is such a major part of this discussion about Saturn, aka great grandmother Crone, right? And so, anytime you've heard me talk about astrologically, you've heard me talk about the lion, about the significance of the lion, about the iconography, the dual iconography of the lion under patriarchal mythology and theology, and the lion under the goddess and the iconography and mythology, particularly where it relates to astrology, right? These themes are huge and they are coming up as even more big because in a few days, in a few weeks, we'll transition into the season of the lion, and we need to be prepared for our entry into the season of the lion. And this discussion around the heart is still going to be center as we transition through these different seasons. Okay, that's one thing. The reason I'm saying all of that is because what I just said I was going to discuss in this 3-week, workshop. Even while I was writing it down, I was like, this workshop around the heart. Now I'm just giving you the 411 of the heart and how to take care of your sovereign as you move through the hottest season of the year that promises, if you are not prepared, to quote, harass your heart. That's a diagnosis in traditional Chinese medicine. Heart, liver fire, either harassing the heart, or heart fire harassing the mind. Okay. Said a couple of days ago that I was on here, I was like, in Florida, where it's the hottest, it's got to be hotter than the desert. It's so hot, it's so hot, it's so hot, right? And how every time it gets hot in Florida, you'll hear brothers and sisters in the street, brothers and sisters in the hood say, every time it get hot, niggas start shooting. Every time it get hot, niggas start dying. And there is at least where Chinese medicine is concerned, there is a scientific diagnosable basis for this understanding that the brothers and sisters in the hood most intuitively understood and assessed and honestly diagnosed. That was a diagnosis the brothers and sisters in the hood were making. You understand? So those things you need to know as the summer months get hot. As the months get hot over the summer, as we enter into the fire season, I want to again say that we're not just in the fire season in general. We are in the fire season while we are currently in a Uranus and Gemini year with a president who represents like the apex presentation of fire. He is a Gemini sun, a Leo ascendant. Not only is he a Leo ascendant, your president was born under the last Uranus and Gemini, and he was born during a solar eclipse in Leo. Okay? During a solar eclipse in Leo. So you have our entry into a fire sign, into a fire season, excuse me, because the sign paradoxically that we entered into today at the same time that we entered into the longest day of the year and the hottest season of the year and the season of the fire element, which is the heart. At the same time that happened, we also transitioned into the most yin sign of the zodiac, which is Cancer. It's representative of water. It's representative of the moon. It's the most yin of the zodiacal signs, which is the paradox. You have all of this fire iconography, and right up in it at the same time is not only does Cancer represent the most yin, the lunar and water type elements, but it also represents the energy of the crone, of the gray-haired mother. And Ifa tradition, the sign, the Orisha that is personified with Cancer is Yemaya, who is said to be the mother of all Orisha. But Yemaya, as a crone, she too got a disappeared invisible mama, who is the great-grandmother of the crone, who is our beloved Nanabudaku, right? And we've talked about her extensively. So these paradoxes are purposeful, especially in this year, because we are not only listen to me. This by itself could be a whole freaking workshop. Listen to me. We're in a fire year. What year are we in? The first year of what they call the Great Calamity in Chinese zodiacal astrology. This year that we're in, with the Chinese year, this year is the first of two signs that represent what the Chinese call the Great Calamity. This year is the Fire Horse, and next year is the Blood Goat. So right now we're in a fire year, according to Chinese astrology. So we're in a fire year. We have transitioned into an elemental fire season during the longest day of the year and the hottest season of the year, with a president at the helm that represents the absolute combustibility, because he is not just a Gemini sun and a Leo ascendant. He is a Sagittarius moon, fire and air. That's his whole thing. Fire and air, the absolute wild, destructive combustibility represented in your president, who just turned 80. He turned 80 on the new moon. This rotten bitch. He turned 80 on the new moon, right? And I got something to say about that, but I ain't gonna digress right now. So all of this fire, within the context even further still, that the United States just transitioned out of its first Pluto returns. So it's already transitioned out of its first Pluto returns to be where it is going to be until 2044. Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto is in Aquarius until 2044, right? And then so you got Pluto in Aquarius, and we in it until 2044. So that is the great umbrella for which everything else is occurring until 2044. This great explosively transformative potential to either extreme, represented by America and its Pluto in Aquarius, and all of these other events are happening up under this umbrella. So they are intensified times a million, right? And so and then the last part of that is that for the first time ever, the astrologers cannot even calculate it. For the first time ever in collectively known history, we are all on the globe existing through a period of time where all of the slowest moving planets, all of those outer planets, all 5 of the outer planets are in either air or fire signs. For the first time in calculable known human history, all of the outer planets are in fire or air signs. So we have a world to change, and everything is making itself available for us to do that if we choose to. And the problem is we aren't choosing to. We say out our mouth we choosing to, but what we're saying out of our mouth is in direct contradiction with our actions and our behavior. It's actually in direct contradiction with what we say we want to see happen, to unfold. And we're doing that in a million different ways, but I'll be more specific. I've seen so much over the last 2 weeks that have had me disturbed in my heart chakra, bitch. And I try not to be disturbed in my heart chakra because I got too much going on in my life to be sitting around here some dude because y'all playing with my feelings with this dumb shit that y'all out here doing. This perpetual dumb shit y'all be out here doing. Women, if you married to somebody black-skinned and you know that your black-skinned somebody got a bad habit of saying dumbass shit on the internet, please yank his chain. Men, if you got a wife, girlfriend, baby mama that's still halfway like you, and you know that her and her and her poor infantile understanding of the world typically get up on here saying dumb shit. Please yank their chain. Please yank their chain. Please don't let them talk. Please stop casting spells on the earth with your dumb shit, man. Please stop casting spells on our planet with the dumb shit you say out your mouth, man. Please stop casting spells on the planet. Please stop condemning the world. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. I'm saying this for a reason, man. I have experienced some crazy shit this week. Crazy. I went to a Juneteenth thing. I was so offended. I was so disgusted. I was so embarrassed. That like embarrassment that you have for everybody in this face, so can't nobody look at nobody else because everybody's like, oh my God, is this happening? That Juneteenth. I said, oh God, we're doomed. Like we're doomed. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I was so offended. I was offended. Oh, I was so offended. Anyway, so that happened. Next day, I was like, let me go to another Juneteenth event. Dead Prayers played on Friday, I think. This fundraiser for homelessness here in the city or whatever. I mean, I ain't seen Dead Prayers and them since the Black Power Wars, since 10 years ago this year. Hold on. I'm sorry. I need some ice. This is too warm. I don't know what the hell happened. I'm sorry. But I'm on one. And so y'all just gonna have to walk with me. Hold on. I got some ice. Mm-hmm. What I need is, I think I was telling y'all about this. I don't know if it was y'all or somebody that I was talking to, like one on one, but I saw this like interview expose type thing about this. They call, I forget what cute little name they gave her, but she was a dom. You know, in sex work, she was a dom, and she was a cougar. They gave her a cute name because she was old. She was like, I want to say she was like in her early 70s. And they gave her this cute little name. And her style of dom was to put ads out in the paper to offer subs the opportunity to come and clean a goddess's house. I said, oh shit, I need that. I need that, among other things. Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know if y'all heard anything I said while I was trying to talk to y'all in there, but I was talking about this girl who was a dom, and her style of dom. She was old. She was like 72. So, and her style of dom was to make men pay her to clean her house. She put an ad out in the paper, give men the opportunity to be in the presence of a goddess for an hour, 2 hours. It was going to cost them however much it was going to cost them. And then she would give them a task list. And, if depending upon the level of humiliation they wanted, whatever, they may want to wear outfits or whatever, fine. She's like, I don't care what you do to get your rocks off. I just need you to pay me this $1,500 so you can be in my presence cleaning my house for 2 hours. Angelica, baby, listen, me and you need to be plotting this scheme, bitch. Okay? Me and you need a meeting. We need a pulling together of the heads. You understand, girl? Okay? So anyway, she said she did not have sexual contact with any of her subs. She was like, y'all better be lucky y'all can come in here and get close enough to smell my armpits. Y'all gonna pay me. Y'all gonna take out my trash. Y'all gonna pay me to take out my trash. Y'all gonna pay me to clean my toilet. Y'all gonna pay me to go buy my groceries. Yup. She said she could not keep her books cleared. That she would be booked 3 months in advance. She would be booked 3 months in advance. I love it. I love it. I've been plotting and scheming, y'all. I've been plotting and scheming. And if you women and men and all you genders in between ain't been plotting and scheming, I don't know what you do about your life. Let me tell y'all something real quick. Like, since we going into this hot season, leading into the season of the soldiers and shit, you feel me? We need to have a conversation. I know I digress, but we gonna need to have a conversation. This thing is hot, but my titties is out, so I can't do nothing about it because I ain't gonna go in there and put on no bra. Listen, it is fitting that this year, last year, 2025, and this year, 2026, is the 60th anniversary of some of the most extraordinarily pivotal, monumental, revolutionary movements of the last century. It's 60 years later. It's 60 years later. On the same day that your ugly president turned 80 years old, it was the 60-year anniversary of the assassination of Medgar Evers in his front yard in front of his wife and children, just for attempting to register Black people to vote. Yep. On the same day. On the same day that your ugly, opulent, 39-time convicted felony, having ass, criminal, crooked, diabolical, monstrous, malignant motherfucking president turned 80 and put an octagon on the front lawn of the White House. And we was all mad about it. We should have been holding up the names of heroes and heroines that lost their lives just trying to eke out the bare essentials of being a human, some so-called civil rights. Why your ass right now, even the white people who always mad at Black folks, why your ass is starving right now, why your Medicaid, why your SSI, why your Social Security been snatched the fuck up from up under you, and you think some Black person has something to do with it. This weirdo that y'all voted into office just spent $60 million to have a freaking white nationalist cookout on the front line, on the front yard of the White House, and you mad at Negroes. You mad at Mexicans. You mad at everybody. But the motherfucker who literally just stole $4 billion from you in 1 year. from you. You know who else stole from you? Elon Musk. Do you think that the $1 trillion that he got in a year, bitch, do you think that shit fell out the sky? Do you think that it's a consequence of his genius, his genius business decisions that made him a trillionaire, the first trillionaire on earth? Do you think that's what happened? You white people, you Mexicans, you few Negroes, you Asians, who eat, I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna hurt your feelings, because those of you who actually voted for him, you are getting exactly what your ass bargained for and more, and then some, because you conveniently play dumb, deaf, and blind. Conveniently, perpetually play dumb, deaf, and blind. So you're gonna have to eat that. You're gonna have to eat that. You're gonna have to take that one on the job, bitch, because you earned that. Feel me? But there's some among you who claim to be progressive. Some of you who claim to be leftist, whatever that is, progressive, whatever that is, whatever that means, right? And even as you may have all the smoke and all the venom for your president, whether you voted for him or not, all y'all that's got the venom for your president, the venom, the smoke, the fascism, the Gestapo, and this and that and this and that, but you will behave and act and even speak like that is the only problem, and that the emergence of Trump in this office is an isolated incident that is peculiar to him. That's how y'all would behave. That's how y'all would speak. You would talk. That's how you will act. Those of you who, even if you did not vote for Trump this time, last time you voted for Biden, and you don't see no problem with that assessment. You don't. Maybe I don't need to go that far. But I got smoke for your government. I got smoke for your political process. I got smoke for the House of Representatives. I got smoke for the Senate. I got smoke for your Supreme Court. I got smoke for this bullshitting ass, disgustingly not even well hidden display of what was supposed to pass for a quote truly democratic electoral process named the Los Angeles mayoral race. I haven't even told y'all the depth of diabolatry in this process. I haven't even, because it's made me sick. It's made me really, I was sick, physically and emotionally sick, when I finally had to concede that I was not going to be able to continue in my bid for the mayor, because I knew what was coming. Not only me, I'm not saying that I was the only good candidate. There were 33 candidates on the ballot. 33. Several of them that I met, I was like, if I don't win, I'm back in this bitch. Several of them. There were black people, other than this light-skinned negress, Karen Bass. There was black people on the ballot to run for mayor. You know what all of us had in common? All of us were working class people. All of us entered the race based on what we saw were glaring contradictions. That it's not random. The glaring contradictions are never solvable, because this city is literally a giant tick. That's what the city is. This city is a massive, massive, massive tick that needs and requires a massive base of poverty and suffering for which it can continually exploit. This fucking city right here got, what is it? 49 billionaires in the city limits, not the county, in the city limits. There are 49 billionaires. Mm-hmm. Of those 49 that are billionaires, there's another 125,000 in the city limits that are, quote, centimillionaires, meaning their wealth is above $100 million. Centimillionaires. 125,000, bitch. Even more. People that are, quote, regular millionaires in the same city. 149,000 millionaires in this country. I mean, in this city. But can't no problems get solved here. Not even the basic, not even bare basic no problems can get solved in this city. Why? Because homelessness, the maintenance of homelessness, not the resolution. Do you know how many people were served eviction notices last year in this same city with all this money? Did you know that Los Angeles is the third wealthiest city on earth, on the whole planet, on the whole of the globe? Los Angeles is the third. I think it was the third. It's either the third wealthiest or the fifth wealthiest. I know the state of California is the fourth wealthiest. It's the fourth wealthiest economy because, see, California ain't no country. California is a state. See, so but California, even as a state, has the fourth largest economy on earth over all the nations. California has got the fourth largest economy. Los Angeles City has, I think, it's the third wealthiest city on earth, on the planet. And to drive through this, to walk through the neighborhood I live in, which is considered a good neighborhood, and to see. So there's no incentive to solve any problems here, because if you have 49 billionaires and 125,000 centimillionaires and 149,000 millionaires in a city that generates $86 million a day, bitch. Do you know that this city generates $86 million a day? $86 million a day is just where it's generated from, where it came from, who produces this wealth. Anyway, the ugly ass president, this slave plantation called the United States of America. This okay, let me backtrack that there, because y'all know I can get off on money. Y'all so let me. I told y'all that mayor was trying to. It wasn't the mayor trying to do it. It was that ugly ass Indian girl who's on the city council who put forward the motion, who put forward the proposal to ban backyard barbecues. Monstrous jackass. Then your negress say, "Oh my God, that's such a good idea. Such a good idea. Yeah, that's great." Then the white boy who lost. So much drama in this city right now. Did y'all know that there is a fire in the city right now? That shit looks so crazy. So crazy. It's in Boyle Heights. Crazy, like, warehouse fire. Did y'all know that? It's like it's been burning since yesterday. Massive warehouse fire in Boyle Heights. This city going crazy. But the white boy lost, right? The weirdo white boy who used to be a reality TV star or whatever. He like a little mad bulldog. He mad. He got his arms folded because he lost and he should have won. And so because he mad, girl, the headlines have been nutty as squirrel shit out here for the last week. I was like, is this real life? Did I just not wake up? Am I still dreaming? Because this shit crazy. He gets mad because he loses the election in the runoff count. It's supposed to be leading up to November. He mad because he ain't even on the ballot no more. He ain't do it. So I read an article. I read the headline, maybe the first two paragraphs. So he is looking for revenge, bitch. This boy is on the rampage. He's like, Trump gave me his endorsement. How did you guys not vote for me? How did I not win? Because he is so corny. Oh my God. This race was so insane to wit, child. Living in LA for the last 6 months to a year has been feeling like living in a goddamn reverso world, like a parallel dimension of not awesomeness. Anyway, he got an attitude. He mad. So he plotting and scheming. Child, he out here plotting and scheming on his revenge. Do you know what the headline of the damn, I think it was Los Angeles, LA, it's one of these papers, said the other day? In a surprising turn of events, Spencer gets his opportunity for revenge, or whatever the headline is, something like that. Spencer, whatever the hell his name is, gets his opportunity for revenge as he teams up with Karen Bass's brother. To sue the mayor for her handling of the Los Angeles fires. These two men are teaming up against Karen Bass, and the basis is her handling of the LA fires. Now, I am no fan of Karen Bass at all. 0%. Not even no percentages. Just 0, no, like 0.1. 0% am I a fan of this monstrosity. You understand? However, your brother, bitch, her brother, y'all. First of all, if I were to take my phone and drive around this city so you can see the billboards that Spencer Pratt, that's his name, Spencer Pratt had put up around his candidacy, there's one. Where is it at? Is this on? I think it's on La Brea. Y'all, I stopped in the middle of the road so hard, I thought I was going to crash my car when I saw this damn billboard. This white boy put up. This billboard. Oh my God. Talk about the level of disconnect in your brain. Oh. This billboard, massive billboard, like the movie billboards, like extra gaudy, extra big, had this literally Hollywood-esque kind of plot and scene. All the buildings are on fire. Everything is on fire. The sky is brilliant orange and red. Everything is on fire. And in between the buildings, this road coming down, there's a white girl with blonde hair and blue eyes in a pink jogging suit, pushing a pink stroller with a baby in it as she appears to be escaping the fire of the city, running down the street with her baby. I said, oh my God, in all creation and all things sacred. I got to go see if I can find this bill. I hope this billboard's still up. I said, He got this white girl with her hair flowing in the smoky wind. The fire is behind her. She's got this look like a blow-up doll face, like mouth wide open. And she's pushing the baby down the road in between rows of buildings ablaze in her beautiful Pacific Palisades, child. That's the billboard. Tired of chaos in Los Angeles? Vote for Spencer Pratt. Gross. This campaign was the most insanely disgusting thing I've ever witnessed. Nobody that made it, quote, onto the ballot, and of course nobody that made it onto the ballot had to work for a living. Everybody that got chopped off the damn ballot because they couldn't come up with 500 signatures, everybody that did not meet the deadline, the 2-week deadline to collect 500 signatures, which would require you literally to work 8 hours a day to do. That shit was insane, trying to get all those signatures. But after the signature gathering process, there were 33 candidates that were on the ballot. Already went through all the changes, all the classes to get on the ballot. 33 people on the ballot. After that shit was over, there were 4 or 5 people left on the ballot, none of whom had to work like regular folks work. None. Nobody was left on the ballot. That's what it was for. Was to ensure that you, working class people who could actually benefit from seizing possession of the reins of the state. We can't let none of y'all get the hell up in here. Y'all be with that bullshit. Y'all actually be trying to weaponize the police on your behalf. Nah, we gonna revamp this whole shit right here. You understand? We gonna revamp this whole department right here. Mandatory, what you call it? Psych evals for everybody on the force. Yup. After y'all get y'all psych evals, no more, what you call it? No more dumb shit. No more harassing people and LA's version of stop and frisk and none of that. None of that bullshit y'all been with. As a matter of fact, what we're gonna do? We're gonna take your little pads from you, so you can't even write no more motherfucking tickets. You can't write no more tickets until you solve one crime from beginning to completion. You solve one crime, and that is the crime of our choosing. We're gonna give y'all a list of things that y'all need to go, a list of people that y'all need to go get search warrants for and perp walk their asses out their fucking front door. Till this manner of job is done, that overbloated budget you cops got is being yanked off the table. If I can give it to you, I can yank it from you, bitch. And you're going to have to work your way back up to the salary that you just had and was just lingering on. Because listen, I get it. I get all of y'all. But ain't none of y'all saying nothing renegade enough to undo this bitch. None of you. All these people out here spinning their wheels on what they call that shit out here, the emancipation movement. You know, we want to have a, what is it? It's like the emancipation of the of like defund the cops. It's like emancipation, whatever. They doing what they call the oh my god, I'm getting sleepy and I don't want to be sleepy. What's it called? It's not emancipation. The prison abolition movement, the prison abolition movement, and the something tied to that. But they want. I'm like, okay, I get it, but what you think gonna happen? All this work y'all be doing, all you revolutionaries, all you socialists, all this work y'all doing, all these wheels y'all spinning, talking about y'all trying to change the world, but at the same time you talking about abolition work. To our long view is to just abolish the police. But in your short view, bitch, how that's gonna happen? What's gonna happen when you abolish the police department? What's gonna happen when you abolish prisons and you ain't got no process right now? You don't even have an idea to plug into this new construct that you're trying to develop once you seize possession of the state. Y'all don't even color outside the lines when you see how Karen Bass laid up in that goddamn office for 4 years and didn't color outside the line at all. Like, well, damn, I'm up in here. They paying me a $1.9 million. That's how much she made as the mayor. $1.9 million for her first term. She'll get $1.9 million her next term. So they just give your black ass full reins. They put the two ropes in your hands of power, and you don't color outside the lines once in 4 years. Not once. Not a toenail outside the lines at all. I'm just gonna do what my boss tell me to do, what the people in my ear be telling me to do. Nigga, what? What? Child, I will be up in here making every motherfucker bow up end this whole shit. I was talking about how I had on my platform, written out on my platform, being distributed to one of my platforms. But I think it was the third one. To employ, what did I call it? To employ, what did I call it? To employ programs of reverse racism. I know that sounds shocking, don't it? To employ institutional programs of the reverse racism. I said, what does that mean in layman's terms? It means nobody seems to have an answer to gentrification. So gentrification just is allowed to just thrive, blossom, spold, and freaking reproduce without challenge, without anything even slowing the process, right? And I had this brilliant idea one night. I was like, we will literally call it programs of reverse racism. but it's a play on words. It will be programs that ensure the reversal of institutionalized racism. See what I'm saying? How does that work where gentrification is concerned? Same way it worked when white people were, quote, denying and using the government to deny black people access to better living conditions outside of neighborhoods, where they deliberately poisoned the neighborhoods through campaigns of environmental racism. So black people say, well, we got to go over here and move where the white people at, because we know they got clean drinking water. We know they got great infrastructure and this and that and this and that. And then the white people are like, y'all can't live over here because the government say through this red line and shit, y'all can't live over here. Y'all can't live where we at. You feel me? Okay, cool. So what does that mean in reverse for creating institutions of reverse racism, with the intention of reversing the foundational, fundamental, deliberately strategic and insidious covert programs, just like they stole all your voting rights over here in Mississippi and this here and there and to and fro, right? Is that you can't, within this district, these are the requirements for you to live up in here, to move up in here, to live up in here in this district. Your personal wealth, your personal collective wealth cannot exceed more than 5% the median income of the people that live in this district. If your collective value exceeds more than the 5% of the median income of the residents of this district right here, your ass can't buy no property over here. Your ass can't buy no house over here. You can't buy no land over here. Your ass can't work over here. You cannot build a business over here. So, okay. The only people exempt from that are those who grew up demographically in this here community. That's it. And it need to be that way for about 100 years. You can't be up in here if you move into our community, not offering anything to the community, but parasitically buying up everything you set your sights on, and you think because you say hey to the hostile neighbors every time you walk your ugly fucking dog through the neighborhood, and that's all that is required. We haven't demanded anything of anybody. That's the problem. We ain't demanded anything of anybody. But now that you have the opportunity, Karen Bass, to seize possession of the reins of the state, yeah, I get it. You got people on your back, bitch, but and what good does it have 1,000, 200,000, 400,000 black skinned people in positions of power, and your conditions not only haven't changed significantly, but have progressively gotten worse? The same week of the solstice that we are in right now, the same week, and it was deliberate. 2 babies, toddlers, a 1-year-old shot in the chest by the fucking police, and another baby shot at a gas station in the arm. And as the mother is trying to hold on to her baby's arm to stop the bleeding, the pig is grabbing the baby and pulling the baby away from the woman. You understand? What else happened this week? In 1 week leading up to Juneteenth, in the week leading up to quote summer solstice, first day of summer that you should be celebrating, that this malignancy, the fire chief, the chief of the fire department in wherever the hell fuck America he was, got mad that when he yelled out the window at a birthday party and on their own front yard. Imagine being on your front yard, some nasty ass motherfucker come yelling out his window, calling every children, babies, 5-year-old baby birthday party, come out there yelling explicatives because he can't mind his business. He can't drive the 2 seconds it's gonna take to go about his goddamn life. So he don't get the rise out of y'all that he expect to get. So he go and get his assault rifle, come back and start popping off shots, and get mad when his ass end up shot because one of the uncles at the damn party was like, oh no, not over here. It ain't that kind of party over here. Pat, pat, pat. This cracker gets shot. And then they let this motherfucker off on $5,000 bond. $5,000 bond after shooting at a birthday party full of babies. It's going to get me into what I need to talk to y'all about because I can't be up on here long. I'm sleepy. It just hit me like a ton of bricks. So much. So the one thing I want to talk to all of you about, everything else about the heart, you're just going to have to pay for the workshop. But the heart is said to be the soil through which the flowers of the tongue are rooted. The heart is the soil of the soil of the flowers of the tongue through which its roots are buried. The throat chakra, which is the bridge between the heart and the tongue, which is controlled by the heart, is the chakra that is called the gate of great liberation. That's what the throat chakra is called. The gate of great liberation. And man, I might need to do some jumping jacks or take a music break or something. I don't want to be sleepy. I want to talk to y'all about this shit, but I'm faded. Yeah, I might need to. Hey man, I might need to do some jumping jacks or some shit. I'm so tired. It's the baby in Texas who had all white jewelry. How the fuck does an all white jewelry even happen in the United States of America in 2026, especially in Texas where the black population is so damn dense? How does an all white jury sentence a baby, this baby, what, 16, 17 years old, sentence this baby to 35 years in prison with a straight face? Judgment of guilty upon them all. Listen, we have to be, if we ain't gonna do nothing else, which I think we should, if we ain't gonna do nothing else, the least you can do is trust all of this stuff that I've been spilling on y'all about the power of the tongue, right? What did the book call it? Called it the mother's curse, that even the priests themselves were afraid of. The miasm, you know what I'm saying? Like, what did Bruce Lipton say in what's this book called? The Biology of Belief. This dude is a PhD neuroscientist talking about the biology of belief. What did the hidden messages in water say? What did the search for oneness say? All of these epitaphs everywhere in the world about the power of human beings using their voice, particularly in unison, particularly in a place of unified will and consciousness, particularly when speaking in a way that ensures a definitive outcome that benefits them at the expense of their adversary. And there's too many names to name. I didn't try to do it like 50, 11 times. There's too many names to name. So what do we do? Because I was like, I ain't doing this. I ain't writing down the names. I'm trying. I'm not doing it. It's too much. There's too much. There's too much diabolatry. You feel me? And then I read to y'all last week, I think. What was it that I read? You know what? Hold on. Let me find a way to play some music really quick. You know what? Let me do that. We're going to take a music break because I got to get my blood pumping. Well, I'm not going to make this live. And it's only an hour and 30 minutes and I'm actually fading. That's unacceptable. So let me get up here and but I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna play some music, but it means y'all gonna have to send me tips. I got to put money in my tip jar over here in this YouTube channel. Let me tell you again how to tip me, how to make a donation. EvoEmeTemp at gmail.com. That's EvoEmeTemp at gmail.com. EvoEmeTemp at gmail.com. You can send me a Zelle or PayPal. $DaughterOfTheFates. That's FATES. $DaughterOfTheFates. You can send a Cashapp. Cassandra with 2 S's -Floyd. You can send me a Venmo and all the other things. Okay. I'm gonna play out some music. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm gonna play some music that's not just my homies' music, like I usually do because I'm streaming from my phone. So I'm gonna play all kind of shit, and so this video will not get monetized because I'm gonna be playing copyrighted music. So now I'm gonna need y'all to tip me. Now I'm gonna need y'all to pay me because I'm about to put the phone. But I gotta take a dance break because this shit is crazy. Okay. Oh, man. Shit. Whew. Man. God. I don't have it wrong. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's get it poppin', Johnny Ma. Oh yeah. Let's go, go ahead, go ahead.
Never mind, we gonna listen to our own music. I hope y'all can hear that. My speaker's in the car. Ooh. And the ashe of every woman on earth. Can y'all see? Can y'all hear that? Thank you for the donation, Angel Mama 7727. And all I gotta dance, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm fading. Hey, come on, y'all dance. Wish I had some room up in this joint. You hear me? Hey. Children conspire together today to forever. Find those who have or would harm you. We conspire today to destroy everyone and every time and dimension that has caused suffering and despair. Oh yeah. Let's get it poppin', Kalima. Let's go for heck. Let's get it poppin', Kalima. Let's go for heck. Yeah. Let's go. I gotta move my blood. I've been sitting in this chair all damn day. Right? Woo. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Oh yeah. Let's get it poppin', Kalima. Oh yeah. Let's go for heck. Hey. Oh yeah. We're gonna thank our brother Power Kismet for the dope ass tracks. In honor of the goddess out this bitch. Let's go. Hey. Let's go. Let's see what we got playing here. Woo. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go today. We are staging a global evolution. Yeah, let all souls be sovereign, yeah. Oh yeah. Whoa. Oh yeah. Hey. Oh yeah. Whoa. Oh yeah. Today. My voice has changed so much since I've been out here. Ain't got no range no more. Mothers, we dream, we the weavers, we ride all time. Today, we the tree, we the weavers, we ride the book of life. Today, we are mothers, children. Call on the winds of change. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah. Hey. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh. Primordial dot, we summon circuits deep from within the earth. We subdue the rogue sun. We control the light. We heal the heart. We instill courageous action. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. We just be rising. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh yeah. Kundalini just be rising. Hey. Hell, let's go. Come on. Oh.
Give me your
Hey. This one's called Rage Bait, baby. Let's go. Not your name. You see the fan somebody gave me? Hey. It's too big using here. I gotta find my little one. Ooh. Eyes is now. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. There's Power Kismet up on this shit. Power Kismet 2 up in here. It's probably too late for his ass. So for those of you who don't know, all these tracks are tracks that belong to the Temple of Evolutionary Emergence. Our conspiracy, the global conspiracy to right all wrongs, this brother took one conspiracy and made like 12 different songs out of it. Everything you hear is from the conspiracy to right all wrongs. He did that. He did that. He did that. Is now. Come on. This is now. What's up? That's right. Come on. That's right. Ooh, I needed that. Ooh. I don't know. I was up in here fading. And I'm hype. I'm like, I don't want to be sleepy. God damn it. Let's go. And then the last one I'm gonna play. Hey, Let's see, that's Nabila. Greetings. It's now. Now. Is there another one playing? Let's see. Ooh, this Delicious Rebellion. Child. Power Kismet went off on this track. He did. This one's called Delicious Rebellion, bitch. Give me your rage. Deep sea. Delicious. I can tell you in 1,000 ways. We don't forget. We don't deny. We set the table of truth and serve it twice, baby. Rebellion. Oh wait, I missed it. We don't pray for peace. We become the storm. Our answers reborn. Rebellion is on the menu. Serve raging hot and fresh with all the fixings. No, never again. Yes, till the end. Our blood rages on for our mother's children. Come on, man. We did this. Come on. Rebellion is food for the soul. Come on. What you say? Rebellion is food for all the mother's children. Listen, she said, tell all the witches. What she say? Oh, that's my shit. She said, tell all the witches the supper is ready. Come on. Even saints got teeth. We don't pray, we transform. Our bodies is our altar. Come on, man. Come on. She said, pass the justice and break the law, bitch. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Hot and fresh with all the fixings. I'll never forget the end. Our blood rages. Wait, our blood rages on for our mother's children. Come on. Yes. She said retribution is nectar for the soul, y'all. God damn it. Rebellion is food for all the mother's children. Lord have mercy. Can we come on in the room? Can we come on in the room? She said we rise when we eating. We rise while they're bleeding. We rise. Come and we roar. Come on, man. Come on, man. Listen. Listen. Okay? This is Oya's revenge. Rising tide where the wars are won. She's the fire at the end of the world. Man. Come. Let's go. Lord have mercy. Listen, our brother Power Kismet did this shit. I'm just saying. Let's go. Yes. 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 Yeah. They built their temples with your spine. Traded life for hollow shrine. Yes. But feel horizon in the deep. Yeah. The dreaming earth won't stay asleep. Let's go. What is the cost of your soul? Everything and nothing whole. Who demands you bleed? Only ghosts of dead men's grief. The God of war will drink no more. When daughters storm the temple door, MamiWata, she be the Lord. Rising tide where the wars are won. She's the fire at the end. The breakers of curses, the casters of glorious conspiracies, the creators of the new world. Hey. Come on. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Mami and I are one. Them water, no sun. Mami and I are one. Oh shoot, oh shoot. Mami and I are one. Every object, Mami and I are one. I am a divine instrument. This is the last one. My mother's divine will. Protected and guided by the sacred water of my mother's body that anointed my entry into this life. Because she is divine. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Mami and I are one. Get more jam, more jam. Mami and I are one. Oh sure, Mami and I are one. Yeah, me all day, all day. Mami and I are one. Oh, the deepest to this moment. I call on she who governs everything. And every space in between. 1,000 names. Today it is Irae Mami, El Shului Amiaje. The birthing instrument extends its birth of the new age. Mami and I are one. Mami and I are one. Oh shoot, oh shoot. Mami and I are one. Mami and I are one. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Mami and I are one. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Mami and I are one. Oh shoot, oh shoot. Mami and I are one. Mami and I are one. Okay, let me stop that right quick. This will keep playing.
The architects of the new age now create the new institutions, the new traditions, the new cult.
Yep. All right. I think I'm good now. I think I'm awake. Okay. There's a lot. So let's see. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to prioritize. Okay. Yes. Maybe. maybe. Okay. Okay, so those I can put away for a little bit. All right, and then, all right. So, first of all, let's recalibrate. Okay, let's recalibrate. So, for me, I guess yeah. So, this is still the solstice kind of live thing that I'm doing. So, I want to recalibrate because I want to shift our attention to something else other than your ugly ass president. Okay, so let's do that. All right. So let's talk about the goddesses that we need to be giving some attention to in the spirit of the solstice and the season that we're transitioning into, particularly the sign, because this sign that we're transitioned into, that is the paradox among all this fire and air that we're surrounded by, which is our mother, Cancer. Cancer. And she represents the spirit of, oh shit. She represents the spirit not only of, quote, water and the moon, but she is this manifestation of the crone. Whenever we think of Yamaya, whenever we are presented with images of Yamaya, it is her as the nurturing mother. It's the, it's the image of her as MamiWata with a bunch of titties, right? Because she is the mother of fish. I'm having a whole moment. She's the mother of fish. Ooh, I'm having a whole moment. I don't know if y'all remember the story I told you maybe about a month ago about Irae, the story of Irae, who's really only mentioned in the practice of Ifa in like the Southern Hemisphere. Central, South America, islands, they may give some attention to Irae, but I rarely, if ever, hear anybody in the States talk about Irae. And that's a whole, like a live I'm working on. Where is it at? Called let's see. So I've written about, I don't know, maybe 120 pages in the last 3 days. There's a page that I have because I want to read it to you. I don't want to like paraphrase, but yeah. Ushers of the new age. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mommy and Diane. Child, I went to some Juneteenth events this past weekend. They had me distraught, dismayed, and bewildered. I ain't gonna front. Dismayed, distraught, and bewildered. Stupefied, in fact. I was in a way, child. Okay, maybe it's over here. So I have this thing that I'm working on. I want to talk to you about it because this fits. Shit. Oh, mommy. Let's see. No, yeah, definitely need that. That already. I guess so. Yummy. Okay. Let's see. All right. So what I'm looking for, just to kind of attempt to summarize without it being in presence, it's It's okay. Pastors. These are all from pages that I read this week. I call myself trying to organize it. Here it is. Okay. So we'll start with that. Oof. Damn, man. That's yeah, okay. Then that's yeah. Okay, that's it. All right. Let's get this show on the road. Okay. All right. So what I was saying is I've been working on this idea about the crone. The crone perpetually hidden in plain sight. Everywhere, every story, every movie, every song, everywhere. What are these signs to recognize when you are being presented with a malignant version of the mother within yourself that make you turn on her and hate her, and in turning on her and hating her, subduing her, disappearing her? You feel me? And so this thing about the perpetual hidden has kind of been with me for a while. And so this little section I'm working on is called the invisible, the hidden, the unseen, the veiled, the mysterious, the secret, and then split into columns how that presents itself within the context of the mother's dominion over the earth and the father's dominion over the earth, right? And I'll be honest, I talked about this with her some time ago, and yeah, okay. I'll never forget. Yeah, we'll do that next. Okay. Rebellion is on the menu. This. Yeah. I'll leave that there. Okay. I can tell you where it is. Yeah. Damn. All right. I was writing. Anyway, whatever. Let's see. I'm so sleepy. Um, might have to get up off here, y'all. I'm fading. I still got other shit to do before I go to bed. Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay, let me put my shit together. Let's go. Not gonna do this without fading. Damn, man. Ugh. Like this. Okay. That's. Oh, I'm fading so hard. I really thought that was gonna help, but oh well. All right, let me do this first. Let me talk to you about the title of this video. Yeah, let me do that while I am trying to wake myself up. What did I say? Shit. What was it? I can't do it. I'm suffering. I'm suffering. I can't do it. Damn, man. I can't. I'm suffering. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get up off here. I can't. I'm struggling. I can't stay. I can't do it. I'm like struggling to keep my eyes open. Let's see. And I really want to be up here, but yeah, I'm gonna have to do it in the morning because I can't even keep my eyes open. Can't even focus. So what we'll do is we will pick up with in the morning. I'll do it in the morning before I get busy. So we'll pick up with this live because I want to talk to you about the astrology coming up that is very monumental, very impactful if we seize possession of it. Okay. I also need to so talk to you about that. Yeah. Just want to spend some time talking with the mothers. You know what I'm saying? Talking with our grandmas or great grandmas. I want to spend some time talking with mother. So yeah, I'll have to get up off here. I'm fading. And I don't want to be fading. I don't want to be sleepy, but can't help it. So what I'm gonna do is leave that, pick that up in the morning, talk to you about the headlines and the astrology for this month. And that's it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on, take my behind to bed, hopefully get up by 6. I'm fading so hard I can be able to keep my eyes open. So we're gonna do that. We'll say good night. And I apologize. Well, I've only been over here 2 hours, so I get it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I'll be much more upbeat and lively, I promise. I love you all. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. And I will see you guys tomorrow before 2. Okay? Peace. Oh, I thought I did.